Fellow Nigerians, this is Sowore on his way to prison. This guy has been remanded in prison custody by a judge in the FCT. He's going to be there until Wednesday. And Sowore says he came prepared. He said he came prepared. He came with his prison bag. As a matter of fact, he came with the prison bag, prison pack, whichever. You know, there's something these guys in government don't understand. I mean, when you send Sowore to prison, you are patronizing him. In fact, listen, Sowore said, I want to go to prison as part of his speech. Okay, in this interview, he said so himself, I want to go to prison. This guy likes the prison. Listen, you know, a mechanic has no pleasure in a car that is working well. It is a broken car, a car that's broken down. That's the car he takes pleasure in, because that's where he finds his work. A working system, Sowore has no pleasure in it. This guy is caught out for protest, activism, agitation, and so on. There's something in his blood that drives him. So if you arrest Sowore, he says, glory to God, this is what I want. If you send him to prison and say, ho, I love this, you are not tormenting Sowore when you send him to prison. Listen, you are not doing him any harm. You're not hurting him. You are doing him a favor. You are doing him a favor. That's his work. That's what he likes. That's what he wants. But the government doesn't understand this. I mean, the guys in government, they don't understand this. Well, just watch the interview. I'm going to come back at the end to still give you further analysis.
There was a subsisting arrest warrant.
Yes.
Has that been set aside? Tell us the latest development.
No, please. The court, as you all are aware of, made an order while I was absent last week that my bail is revoked and an arrest or bench warrant is issued towards me. I got a new set of lawyers today, as I promised the court last time, and they are going to represent us. But the court was told by the prosecutors that they must insist on sending me to Kuje prison until Wednesday. But guess what? I'm prepared. I brought my prison bag with me today, and I told the judge, who said he can't recuse himself, that when they are ready, I'm outside. Nobody should be surprised. I have predicted before now that all these things are going to happen. But they are happening for a good reason. And the reason is that somebody must make the sacrifice that will liberate this country. Kwame Nkrumah was sent to prison for insulting colonial masters in Ghana. The day he came out of prison was the day he became the president of the Federal Republic of Ghana. I am going to prison to keep mobilizing our people so that this country can be liberated. I have no doubt that the end of the evil regime has come.
Absolutely.
I have no doubt that the Nigerian people deserve my sacrifice. I have no doubt that if we don't do this now, we'll have to do it another time. This is a sacrifice I started making since I was a university student at the age of 18. And I'm now 56. I'm still going to prison on behalf of my country and my country's people. And I feel privileged that I'm the one who has stood the test of time against the impunities of our leaders. Some of them pretended that they were Democrats in 1992. 2026, we discovered that they are monsters. And I'm referring to Tinubu. And I am insisting once again, because I was brought here by Muhammadu Buhari in 2019. And I said then, and I repeat today, nobody can defeat the revolution.
Absolutely.
And shame, sorrow, tears will visit the families or the people who do injustice to people who are out to fight for social justice.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay, sure.
And that has happened to Buhari, it has happened to Malami, it has happened to the Erufais of this world, and it will happen to Tinubu, it will happen to Tosin Ajayi, who is the DG of DSS. They will end up in ignominy. There's no question about it.
Exactly.
So I stand ready. I did not even try to appeal to the judge to reconsider it. I want to go to prison, but I'll be out.
Absolutely.
And when I'm out, I will be stronger, more ferocious, and face these people headlong.
Absolutely.
That is my message to the Nigerian people. Thank you very much.
Tinubu must go.
Yes, Tinubu
must go.
Somebody has.
One more question.
Yeah.
Representatives.
Yes.
Can you furnish us with the names of the new representatives? And then you've had a long relationship with Masha.
Yes.
Tell us why you severed ties.
No, Masha was humiliated by the judge. It was the person who was asked to come and kneel down. And that's the basis upon which I said he should recuse himself, because the lawyer said he can no longer come and be under the humiliation and the bias of this judge. That was the basis. Masha was in court today, but not representing. We have a new set of very competent legal hands. I have no doubt about that. And they will do a fantastic job. But nobody can do a better job in this case than the revolution. Nobody.
So, sir, from here now,
Yes.
where to from here now?
I'm waiting for the prison warders. I have my bag packed this morning. I've traveled around the country in the last few days, including my village. I knew this would happen. All these things we are seeing here have been planned over time.
Yeah.
We are only lucky that we are ahead of them. Even if you read what happened yesterday in the newspaper, you see that they have already made up their mind to do this. But the important thing is, like I always tell you guys, don't cry for me in Nigeria. You should cry for a country that is at this stage still going through this kind of rubbish in the legal and judicial sector. Nothing more. Thank you very much. Yes, it's Adeyinka Olumide Pusika. Olumide Pusika is a compound name. S.A. Yes. Thank you. Claiming that because we are going past there is no point that which a defendant will not ask the judge to recuse himself. If you lose confidence, even on the day of judgment, you can ask the judge to recuse himself and arrest in judgment. It's for the lawyers to determine. I'm not here trying to look into legal. I know that this case is going to collapse and that injustice will not pass. I know. Thank you.
So here is my final take. You cannot silence Sowore by arresting him. You rather embolden him, you empower him. He finds delight and joy in being arrested. This helps further his cause. Yes. And by the way, what has he done? What did he do? Now the judge, Sowore's lawyer, asked the judge to recuse himself because the judge is already descending too hard on the lawyer, embarrassing, humiliating Sowore's lawyer. So Sowore's lawyer declined. He had to withdraw from the case, and Sowore had to hire new lawyers. Now, whatever you're doing, and by the way, this is a civil case because I think it's a civil case. All right, he accused the president of being a criminal. If this is the case, and I don't know the facts, all of the facts, okay? But in any case, all of Sowore's charges are always civil charges because he's always protesting and saying things, and he's always arrested for those things. Not that he has committed any crime anywhere, any day, okay? He's a law-abiding guy. His only crime is always protesting against the government, and if you call that a crime, which is no crime actually, it's his right. So Why? I don't know why the government concerns itself with all of these trivialities. I mean, frivolities. These are just frivolities, trivial things. Why waste? I mean, taxpayers' money. I know that in Nigeria we don't pay much tax. People don't actually pay taxes. Okay, if you pay, all right, don't misquote me here. Okay, some pay, but the majority of the people don't even pay taxes. Now, but whatever, this is money that can develop the country. This is money that can fight insecurity. Insecurity. This is the money that can stop bandits, that can buy weaponry for the military. This is money that can fix our roads. But these monies are spent on persecuting people like Sowore. What do the government get out of this persecution? I'm not saying that the government should not persecute those who commit crimes. No, I'm not saying that. But I think these matters are just trivialities. They are frivolities. Trivial matters. They are not matters of any importance. The government is not going to gain anything by jailing this guy. Because for people like Sowore, listen, you jail him, you still have people who will talk, who will say the same things. Look, so Sowore is enjoying himself. This is a cruise for him. He's just catching some cruise. You can imagine he came prepared. He knew this was going to happen. He knew they were going to remand him in custody because they had already issued a bench warrant. I mean, this guy is not like he escaped. He's not. He's within the country doing his activism, moving around and all of that. And they already issued a bench warrant because he didn't show up the last time. I mean, in court sessions, most time people don't show up. They keep adjourning and all of that. But in Showore's case, no. They issued a bench warrant. A bench warrant, okay? And now he knew this was going to happen, so he came prepared. He said he came with his prison back. And he's on his way to the prisons. He will be there for 2 days at least. In Kuje prison for 2 days. My people. Well, let's just move on. This country, sometime, a lot of things happen. And, well, that's okay. Sowore, see you again.